Today's feature is on the latest Majorette Japan series with tuning parts included. Big thanks to Majorette for sending this for my review. These are now available at your leading retailers who carry Majorette. And now let's kickstart with this Toyota Supra A80. I have featured this casting in my other Majorette videos. The casting comes in matte gold, which looks very premium. The box art is very dynamic, and it has the label tuning parts included for the Toyota Supra. A collector box is also included with the sort of container textures, and you can see the hologram finish on the collector box. Alright, here's the casting and here's the box. There is something inside the box. A couple of things there. Maybe this is the tuning parts, and now let's just open it up. Oh wow, that's quite impressive. It comes with a gold body with white fenders in chrome gold. That's very impressive. It looks ultra premium, and also some slick rubber tires for the casting. The casting itself is pretty similar to the Supra I review for the other Japan series. There's this premium looking Majorette logo with Japanese typography on the hood, and also the 80 racing number. Hood is removable as well. You can see the engine bay in die cast. And now I shall demonstrate on the snap-on for this casting. Pretty simple. You need a little bit of effort to go into it. It's looking very impressive. For the stick wheel set, you just have to use your hand to slide inside. Alright, with just a few snaps, the tuning parts are added, in making the casting looking much more interesting. You can see the chrome finish on the fenders, which makes the casting looking quite premium, and the wheel set still rolls extremely well. Coming up next is the Hiace van. Hiace van comes with very striking graphics. You can see the sort of a manga character, which is in the form of cheerleader that is printed on the pack, as well as the collector box. The casting itself is in bright yellow with complementary colors, just like the collector box. There's also the label, the tuning parts included. And now let's open up and see what we have in store. Alright, here is the Hiace van, including the sort of a collector box, which is quite interesting. And now this mystery box inside contains a tuning part. Let's open it up. Well, it's pretty interesting with the base and also the spoiler. The original casting itself without the tuning parts is also just as impressive. You can see the Japanese inspired manga illustration on the body, Japanese typography, which I believe is Japan series. The Toyota logo is very sharp, including plastic insert headlights. The Hiace has no opening part with no suspension, just the wheel set that rolls extremely well. And now let's snap on the chrome base with the Hiace van. The tuning parts makes the Hiace van looking so different and unique now, and it's also looking quite fierce. Coming up next is the Nissan Z. You can see the similar tuning parts here. A collector box is included to store the tuning parts. The casting has very striking and dynamic livery as well. And now let's just open it up. Alright, here's this casting with the collector box out of the blister pack. It comes with a very striking pink, almost neon color. Even the wheel set is sort of illuminated, but it's not luminous. Opening doors with very dynamic graphics. The design on the hood is looking very loud as well. The livery design is really hyped to the max. Rear is painted with a very sharp Nissan Z logo. And now let's see what the tuning part inside has in store for us. Just like the Supra, it comes with a chrome base, including a sleek wheel set. Let's just step on the casting into the base with the white fenders. The base snap on with minimum effort. Alright, the tuning part are fitted onto the Nissan Z. It's looking very different, looking very fierce, with all the custom parts included. The chrome finish really adds characters to the casting to a whole new level. Next, the Suzuki Carry in blue. Tuning parts label included. The Suzuki Carry looks very dynamic on the car art. Really like the livery, very Japanese. And now let's just open it up. The Suzuki Carry itself looks very down to earth casting. Plastic headlight, short livery, nice basic color in striking blue. Looking a little bit understated as compared with the other previous casting. And now let's see what the tuning part has installed inside the collector box. Wow, I really like this. It's a very small scooter, almost a shade of the Honda Cup. One of the best tuning parts, I think. This is also very impressive as well. Goes on very easily. To fit the scooter onto the casting, you just need to snap on here. That's it, the Suzuki Carry is now fitted with a scooter, and that is very impressive. Next up, the Nissan Cefiro A31. Tuning parts included as well. Nissan Cefiro sports in a very nice striking green with the complementary color onto the collector box. And now let's open up this casting. The Cefiro comes with very striking livery as well in sort of luminous color. The hood can be opened to reveal the engine bay in plastic. The color combination for the Cefiro is also very bold and striking. The rear is printed in livery with a license plate that is very legible. And now let's see what's tuning part installed inside the collector box. Same, but this time the base is in luminous color and not in chrome. Let's do the simple snap on. The whole casting looks very different. I still prefer the chrome finish instead of luminous, but nevertheless, it's still quite impressive. Next up, my favorite, the Nissan GTR with tuning parts. The GTR sports the Celsonic blue with the complementary colors reflected on the collector box. I really like the GTR livery, it's very nice with the racing number 23. The 6-spoke white wheel set looks very complementary on the Nissan GTR as well. Not really sure about the luminous windshield, including the headlights. Just like all other Majorette casting, the rear is printed. And now let's see what tuning parts is inside the collector box. Okay, likewise, the base, including the slick wheel sets. Alright, all the tuning parts are fitted on the GTR. I'm not very sure about the color scheme for the base. Except for the colors, it still has a cool factor on the casting. And lastly, the Honda Civic Type R EK9. I really like the rally livery design, looking very nice on the EK9. There's also a rack here to fit on the tuning parts, I believe. The rear is printed in livery. The windshield and the headlight color is complementary. The 4-spoke wheel set looks unique and rolls extremely well. And now let's see what's tuning part installed inside the box. Alright, just these two parts, a base with a spare tires. The snap-on is pretty straightforward. Fitting the tires onto the rack is easy. Very simple, the tuning parts colors are also very complementary to the casting. All these snap-on tuning parts hold really well, which I'm quite glad. Not forgetting, they roll extremely fast as well. Overall, I'm pretty impressed with this Japan series with tuning parts included. Every casting here is looking pretty unique, be it from the Hiace to the Supra. Definitely a collectible in my opinion, and also a lot of fun to dabble around with it. Stay tuned to more features, and remember to smash the like button.